Today is day 138 of my semen retention streak. Actually, I just finished it up. Technically, it's going on 139 days now. But just wrapped up 138 days. The streak is alive and well. Still no relapses, still going strong. If you are on this semen retention journey, subscribe, follow along. If you want to level up, there's always a nugget in here that will help you guys out. And I'm just sharing my journey with you guys, everything that I'm learning, experiencing, and passing it along. You know, for the last few days, I have not been sleeping very well. I'm in the process of, again, doing some more detoxes and taking some new supplements, supporting my organs, doing a little bit of like Chinese medicine stuff, which is super cool. I'm obsessed with it. It aligns perfectly with this whole semen retention concept. And guys, today, like, I still accomplished the stuff that I wanted to accomplish. I crushed the day. I showed up with energy. Me before semen retention, guys, if I didn't get enough sleep, the day was kind of shot. Like I just wasn't going to accomplish much of anything. The day was just at a loss before it began. But now that I'm on this type of streak, guys, 138 days, the energy that I'm just racking up and accumulating, it's like, even if I don't sleep well at night, even if I feel like I got maybe a few hours of sleep and just was tossing and turning, or like 4 or 5 hours, whatever, I can still snap myself into a version of me that I can still show up for the day and accomplish things and make it happen. That's freaking awesome. It's like a superpower. It's like a freaking superpower to be able to tap into this energy. Have you experienced that yet? Because if you haven't experienced that yet, hold on. It gets good. It gets better. And this, I would say this is a benefit that I prioritize pretty much above all the rest, guys. It's this energy game. It's just this energy accumulation for this game of life. And I had a thought here tonight. A really good analogy. What if you could literally have anything that you desire in life? Anything that you want, it's yours. You can have it. The vending machine of life, the candy machine of life, you're looking into this machine and you get to see all the different stuff and you're like, I want that one, that one, that one, that one, that. And your creator, God, the universe, is your dad in this situation, and he's just standing next to you. He's like, what do you want, son? And you're like, I want this, and this, and this, and this, and this. He's like, it's all yours. You can have all of it. How many coins do you got? And you're like, well, I only have 1 coin. It's like, all right, well, you can get something. You can't have any of those because you chose the best of the best, but you only have 1 coin. So you can get this. You're like, I don't really want that. It's like, well, you don't have enough coins. You don't have enough tokens to get the stuff that you want in the machine. That's how the machine works. Hey, I built the machine to give you, to give out what you put in. I built this machine, maybe the dad built this machine for you. He's like, I built this candy machine, this vending machine, whatever, as motivation that as you become, more abundant, I can reward you with more abundance. And that way I'm like making you level up and become a better version of yourself. And you're like, I'm thinking about this tonight, just in the moment. I thought about this a few seconds ago. I was like, this is a great analogy. I'm going to share this. Guys, semen retention is the tokens. And not even that. It gives you more tokens. It is the way to get more tokens, okay? The tokens in this analogy, they're energy. The game of life that God created, the universe has given us here, is the vending machine. And you can have anything you want in this life. You want the cars, you want the women, you want the career, you want the fame, the fortune, whatever. You want the legacy, you want the fulfillment, the joy, the love, whatever. It's all in there. But it all costs energy tokens. And most of y'all don't have any. You don't have any tokens left. Why? Because you spent the energy on a different video game. You spent it on the machine over there that had beautiful women and lust and everything and low vibrational stuff. It wasn't actually the stuff you technically wanted long term, but it was exciting, enjoyable. It gave you dopamine hits. So you unknowingly went and spent all your energy quarters on that one. And you had the time of your life, but now you're out of quarters. So now you finally get back to, the dopamine hit from playing that game over there. It's over. It's one of those games where it didn't actually give you a prize. You just played the game for a little bit. You didn't get tickets. You didn't get tokens. You didn't get anything out of the game. You used it up. And now you're back to this other game. You're looking at these things like, I want all this stuff. Why does my life lack all of this? Why don't I have any of this stuff? Why can't I have all this stuff? And it's like we're oblivious to this father figure right next to us saying, dude, son, hey, you can literally have any of this. You just need to abide by the fact that this game costs energy tokens. If you want that, it's going to cost this. If you want that, it's going to cost this many. If you want that, it's going to cost this many. You're just not the version of yourself right now that can afford it because you spent all your energy. So now what you have to do is you have to go become a version of yourself that values and prioritizes your energy tokens, these energy tokens, so that you can save them up, accumulate them, instead of go waste them on lust and women and just stupid shit that doesn't long-term come back to you in any way. Save them up. And now you can bring it back to this game of life, this vending machine, say, hey, look, I finally have enough for this. And life will say, wow, you're finally a vibrational match. Your frequency, your energy is high enough now. You're finally a vibrational match where we can finally give you this. We've been waiting to give you this for so long, but we just couldn't because your energy was just so low. You couldn't afford it. It wouldn't have worked. You would have lost it if we gave it to you. You wouldn't have been able to handle it. Your nervous system would not have been able to hold this amount of energy value if we had given it to you then. At Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreats, I've done 4 of them now, week-long retreats. One of my favorite things to do in this life. He talks about when he is in these different states of consciousness and meditating and just kind of traveling around, astral traveling. But he's actually talked about when his frequency has been high enough, he's had other dimensional beings appear to him in his reality and be sharing things. Like at the events, this happens a lot, where these beings show up and they start working on people and healing people and assisting people. And they're just observing and wanting to help. And he was asking one of them, he's like, why aren't you guys showing up all the time? Like, why only sometimes? Like, what's up with this? And they're like, hey, here's the deal. We, by default, are at a really, really high frequency in this next dimension. You guys are at too low of a frequency for us to come all the way down to you. We can't do that. We won't do that to ourselves, to our consciousness, to the evolution that we've been through. We won't put ourselves at that low of a vibration again. But if you guys, in these events, in this meditative practice, with all this energy, if you can get your frequency, your energy at least up to here, we can then come down and meet you in the middle, right? So if you're down here, we're up here, we can meet you in the middle, like what we're doing right now, and we can come in and help and assist. But you got to get your frequency up. You got to get your energy up. You don't get that really cool spiritual experience, this like Star Wars level Marvel movie experience of like, wow, oh my gosh, I get to encounter another dimensional being, whatever. You don't get that unless your energy, your frequency is big enough, it's high enough. And this just Circles right back to this vending machine analogy, guys. The things that you desire in life right now cost an amount of energy that you currently do not hold, and thus you cannot pay for. So what are you going to do to get more energy? Hold your mother freaking seed. Hold this sexual energy, let it build, learn to meditate, learn to pray, learn to use this energy, work it, learn how the body works with it, how these energy fields work with it. Learn to value it, learn to prioritize it, learn to view yourself as worthy of more. And then you're going to stop giving it away to stupid people, stupid things that do not deserve it, that are not worthy of it. And do not have your highest good and your highest intention for you. Pretty simple as that. That's the message today, guys. So if your life isn't where you want it right now, at the end of the day, it is nobody's fault except your own, because life is a one-player game. Yes, you signed up for certain experiences. I get it. I'm in the similar boat, guys. We all got stuff that we signed up for, to come into this life and experience and go through and exist in. And it's not all easy. And it's easy to look at some of this stuff and say, well, that wasn't my fault at all. This happened. Okay. But life is 10% of what happens, and 90% is how you react to it, what you do with it. Thus, everything is technically in your control. So if your life isn't the way that you want it to be right now, if you don't have the stuff, the things that you want in this vending machine of life, it's nobody's fault except your own, because you unknowingly, whether it was a decision you intentionally made or didn't make, you spent your energy. Your pockets are empty. Whether somebody tricked you into spending it, or you were, programmed into do it at a young age, or whatever, you're the one that's been taking the tokens out and putting them in the machine. So it ultimately comes back to you. It's been your decision. Now that you have this information, now it's even more on your shoulders to save those tokens up for the life that you actually desire, the things that you actually desire, the experiences, the adventures, whatever it is. Save it up. And, when you finally have enough, wow, now I get the thing. It reminds me of this whole concept, guys, of how when I'm not focused with stock investments, I'll be looking at, I have a handful of stocks that I freaking love and I'm obsessed with. And if I can get more of those, awesome. The more, the merrier. But if I don't intentionally say, hey, okay, I want to set this amount of money aside so that when this stock gets to the price that I want it to be at, then I will buy it. But it doesn't always do that, right? It takes time for these things to play out. And in the meantime, I found myself sometimes I'll go find a stock that I might not love quite as much, but I'll but it's at the great price, and I'll buy that thing. And then lo and behold, that other stock inevitably comes back to the price, and I don't have the money to buy it because I bought something else. You're unknowingly doing that with your energy, that you're spending on things that actually aren't the priority. Keep your eye on the prize. Get so clear on your why, the thing that you desire, the thing that you want out of life. Get so clear on that thing that you're saving up for that thing. And you know you're going to get it. It's just a matter of, can I save up enough money? And eventually the timing is right and you hit the bullseye. You're able to get that thing finally. And sometimes these timelines play out differently than what we would desire to happen, right? Sometimes things take longer to play out than we would hope for them to. Sometimes that price to come into that perfect buy zone, it takes longer. It comes really uncomfortably, the markets are down, everybody's panicking. It's a really uncomfortable situation, and then it happens. Sometimes these outcomes happen in ways that you wouldn't desire. You would rather just be easy, but guess what? That's not how life typically works. Until you really get your energy up and you start holding this energy, and then life really starts rewarding you and working for you. But all I'm trying to say is this, guys. Get so clear on your why. Get so clear on what you want out of this vending machine of life, and save up your mother freaking energy tokens so that you can buy it. So that God can say, wow, nice work, son. You saved up. Which one do you want this time? That one? Awesome. If you don't follow along yet, guys, subscribe. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're at in your journey. Give this a like. Share this with your friends. My goal is to help you guys succeed on this like I'm succeeding. Again, today was day 138. We're on a freaking roll here. 1/3 of the way already passed of my goal of a year straight on this practice. We're rocking and rolling. Thanks for tuning in. Wish you all the best. Good luck on your journeys. Peace, love, abundance. I will catch you on the next one.